they will take good care of you. Really good people doing really good work. So Legacy Roofing, they are hooking you up. Not only with a free roof inspection, but they're going to hook you up with fight number 2. I've got another amateur kickboxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Coming out first, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 243 pounds, making an amateur kickboxing debut. Doing it for Wyoming MMA. Let's hear it for Austin Bowden.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming out to the cage right now, we have Austin Bowden. Now, like Dave said, this man is 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighed in at 243 pounds on the dot. He is 31 years old. He's got a perfect kickboxing record of 0-0. So what do we know?
One of those O's, you got to go.
All right, Ryan, what do we know about this guy and where he's training out of?
Well, I don't know much about him. I do know he's coming out of Team Wyoming MMA, and I do know that he was a late replacement. I know, I believe this fight was put together a few weeks out, so I'm glad he's here to put on a show for you guys. Let's hear about the next guy.
All right, his opponent tonight going to be fighting out of the black corner, standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 263 pounds, making his kickboxing debut for One Hit MMA. Let's hear it for the Kung Fu Panda, Mark Gonzalez.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Kung Fu Pandas are coming out. All right, Mark Gonzalez comes out. He stands 6 foot tall. He is 37 years old. He weighed in at 263 even pounds. He, I believe, also has a perfect kickboxing record of 0-0. What does that mean?
One of those O's has got to go.
All right.
So,
well, we've seen Mark here in our MMA cage.
Yeah, 2 shows ago he actually fought
and
got the win. He actually put on a really good performance and showed that he does have some pretty heavy hands. I mean, he showed us in the past, but kind of reinforced that he does have some heavy hands. And he decided, I actually talked to him at the last show, he said that listening to my commentary kind of made him want to get into a kickboxing match, so it would force him to bang a little bit more.
Gotcha.
Which surprised me, because most of the time, Mark, when you watch this, I'm talking out of my butt. I don't know what I'm saying. No, just kidding. I made some comments that he was holding back on some of his shots, that he was feinting jabs instead of throwing them.
Okay.
And he said that kind of got in his head a little bit, and he's been working on that. And he wanted to get this kickboxing match to see how his stand-up alone is before jumping into his next MMA fight.
Well, and again, he is at a 1 hit, which you guys know that I'm associated there a little bit.
Yes.
I was talking to Aldo ahead of time, before this, and he was talking to me about this fight. And that's what he was saying, was that he had also encouraged Mark to do so, to work on his hands.
Yes.
Work on his striking a little bit better. He does have a wrestling background from high school and things like that. So grappling is a little bit more in his wheelhouse, and we wanted to, I guess, broaden those horizons.
Force him to use the tools that he has.
Yes.
Because he absolutely has the tools. We know that from past fights. But where he has no choice but to use those tools in the kickboxing match.
Yep, we're just striking. So, I mean, again, I'm great to see him out here. I think this is a great experience for him. He sure as hell looks like he's ready to go right now.
Well, he looks very calm.
Oh, nice leg kick.
Austin looks pretty composed himself. He's moving around a little bit more than Mark is, but I mean, not wild movements. He's just moving.
No. He's moving. He's pounding that jab out there.
Yes. And he's got a really quick jab, too. Looking at him for his size, you don't expect it to whip out that far as quickly.
That's what I was going to say, the distance that he creates, and it comes straight down the pipe.
Yeah. Ooh! There's one knockdown, and we're going to get a standing 8 count.
Great piece of hands right there from Mark. We're going to give him a second. We have that standing out again, and there's kickboxing.
Yep, the referee gives him the 8 seconds to make sure he's good to get back in and get the fight going.
Now I would look for Mark to be looking to land another right hand.
Ooh, no, that left just went right over the top.
It's the uppercut. It's the 3-2 or the 3-4.
2-14 because he's landing that hook first over the top of the jab, and this fight's over. Great job, Mark Gonzalez, Kung Fu Panda coming out, getting his first win in kickboxing tonight in the Skillfish cage.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
All right, let's take it to the cage and make this thing official.
Sounds good to me.
All right, can I get both fighters to the center of the cage, please? Gentlemen, both fighters to the center of the cage. Do me a favor, gang, one more time. Let's hear it for both these warriors, would you? Your winner, 1 minute, 18 seconds into round number 1 by TKO. Out of the black corner, Panda Power, Mark Gonzalez.
Stay here, Mark. Hold on, everyone. Can I get a big round of applause for Austin for coming in here on short notice, keeping this fight alive for us? Thank you, my friend. And the Kung Fu Panda does it again. Tell us about that.
Another day at the office.
Say, hey, you put in a little bit of short-term work. I wish I only had to go to the office for this long. So how did you put that work in? What was the combo? Do you remember?
Just slip 2, slip 3, and just keep moving, keep angling, be faster than him, hit harder than him. And I'll tell you what, Austin, my man, thank you for showing up. 2 weeks notice, you got my respect forever, brother. Thank you.
Well, let me ask you, what's next for the Kung Fu Panda? Are we going to see you back in kickboxing, MMA? What's the plan?
MMA, no, coming back. Next card, baby, let's go. I'm ready.
All righty. Well, do you have any family, fans, sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, first and foremost, I would love to thank Legacy Roofing. Josh, thank you. You guys are awesome. Also, Legend Energy, Brandon Hunt, and Emmett Bennett with Critical Fist CBD. And also, as far as sponsors, Sauce Up Salsa, George, you're around here somewhere, thank you. Semper Fit Nutrition, Damage Plan Insurance, 0 to 100 supplements. Marcus and Richard, thank you. And my wife, I love you, babe. Thank you for letting me do what I do. So.
All right.
Oh, and can't forget the most important person in this building, Aldo Arezia, head coach. I love you, coach.
All right, everyone, let me get a big round of applause for Mark Gonzalez.
The Kung Fu Panda rocking the kickboxing skills tonight. Big old smile, and guess what, Mark? You got the rest of the night off, man. Take a look at that corner. No wonder. One more picture, man, and then you can clock out. I'm gonna call you the Kung Fu Worm if you keep this up tonight.